My beloved Evard, you deserve better than this. But at least here, you will be hidden from the villain that killed you. May your memory spread among the dream, and may your noble spirit return through the awakening of others. I will defend your grave with my life if I must. If I should fall, at least I will see you once more.
Excuse me. Are you Gerwin? I need to speak with you about a Sylvari named Bersalak.
Bersalak? He is a beast. He killed my beloved Evart. If you are his friend, then you are an enemy to me.
Just the opposite. Bersalak is attacking young Sylvari in the Grove, and I plan to stop him before anyone else gets hurt.
Oh, that's very different. You see, my love was killed in a duel with Bersalak, and now I guard Evart's grave. I wish only to mourn, but Bersalak plagues me with his lovesick mewling. I buried Evart here to get away from Bersalak, but even in Morgan's spiral, I can find no peace. The Risen are everywhere, those horrible undead creatures. Even now, they're massing to swarm over this hill.
Bersalak is killing innocents. I must find a way to defeat him, to overcome whatever trickery has made him powerful. If you help me find a way, I'll help you guard Evart's grave.
You would? Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll gladly tell you everything I know. You see, Bersalak's armor... Wait, you hear that? Oh no, the Risen are coming. Quickly, prepare to fight! The Risen are massing at Morgan's spiral. We should use these seeds to fortify our location before they arrive. Undead to the east. Be ready. Keep the undead busy while I prepare more seed plants.
Alright, so welcome back. Oh gosh. So, in the last episode, we obviously ran into some issues. So, I am trying this quest all over again. It's actually very unnerving, to say the least, because the turrets are different this time. I am trying to stay away from the dirt plants. So, I just can't believe it glitched like that. I have never seen that before. I think that's hilarious. Like, I will admit that Guild Wars 2 isn't perfect. So, it's like, Guild Wars 2 isn't perfect, you know, it does have its glitches. I can't say that I can't say that I haven't ever had issues with it, because I've had plenty. The glitches are hilarious. They're just not hilarious when I'm trying to record something. So, no, I definitely thought it was something. I was just like, usually the glitches fix themselves. I mean, I've never really seen any of them happen in the story mode. I think that's what got me, was that I literally have never in my life seen one happen in the freaking story mode. So that was definitely a new experience for me. But yeah, so things seem to be going a lot smoother. If I did play the cinematic again, it's because...
Remember, the enemy could come from either side.
Yes, I know, Gerwin.
Stay alert.
Yes, I know, Gerwin. Trying to move out of the way before she, like, plants shit.
There, to the west. More undead.
But yeah, no, if I actually played the cinematic again, it is because, it's because, like, something corrupted in the last one. Because, like I said, I definitely, I always, do 2 or 3 episodes at a time.
I feel the adrenaline.
I probably should bring them closer to the actual defenses, but I'm trying not to because I'd rather not waste the plants. Does that make sense?
Adrenaline building.
But you also can't have Gerwin die. If Gerwin dies, like, we got a problem.
Feel the adrenaline.
I mean, granted, you can usually, like, revive NPCs, but that doesn't mean crap. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Also, when enemies die in the story mode, you will not get treasure from them. I mean, I think that's to keep things running smoothly. I do feel bad for her though, like, that's pretty shitty. She loses the love of her life, and literally the guy that killed her lover is like, oh hey, you wanna bang? He's like, Becky, let me smash. I know that freaking, like, meme's probably way dead, but I still think it's
There are more seeds. Plant them quickly.
I'm not planting them, you're planting them. Because, yeah. So if I let her plant them...
Oh, Ebbard, how I miss your counsel. Even in such dark moments, you could always lift my spirits.
So, oh shit. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna hang back. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit.
Almost full of adrenaline.
Oh my god. So they're just trying to get to the grave, so I literally just have to worry about the ones that are actually getting the farthest. And the ones trying to take out the turrets, obviously. Oh. Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm concentrating. Is it just you? Oh dear lord. Okay, it's not just you. No, get out of the way! When those things charge, like, they will knock you over a billion times over. Like, they are not a joke. But it seems like this is the final boss. Since it's a veteran abomination. So I literally just gotta make sure that I take down this guy and I should be alright.
Victory!
Yep.
I am so relieved. Speak with me, Valiant, and let me help you with your task.
Yeah, now that I'm not stuck in the ground, that'd be great.
There. My love can now rest easy, protected from the undead. As for Berserlac, he was always an exceptional fighter, but recently, he's grown invincible. After he slew Evart, my grief compelled me to duel him myself, and I lost. Instead of killing me, he demanded my pledge, insisting that I forget my true love. I could never find joy with a soulless tormentor like Berserlac. I'd sooner die and be laid to rest beside my dearest.
How do you think Berserlac became so powerful?
It's got to be his new armor. There's something different, something magical about it. It was forged by Occam, a smith near Bridget's Overlook.
Then I'm off to find Occam. Thank you. It was an honor to fight at your side.
Oh, that's sweet. And sad. So let's see what we got. Shield I don't use. Warhorn I don't use. It's a new great sword, but I already have one that's better. But I did get a better aqua breather, so that's a thing. I didn't level up this time. Let's see. A wand, an axe, new aqua breather. Ooh, and an unidentified dye. Double click. What color do we get? Lemon. I don't have lemon yet. So I have unlocked lemon. Anytime you get a dye, whenever you unlock it, it actually is like account wide. So now I can use lemon dye on all of my characters. So now I have to go find this person named Occam. And like I said, I haven't played this story mode before.
Yes, you! You can help!
I don't want to help. I don't want to help. Leave me alone. Don't want to do the thing. Okay, so where is Bridget's Overlook? Right here. Okay. But yeah, so I've never played through this storyline before. I am so sorry about having to cut the last episode short. Like, I did not expect to get caught in the ground like that. Like,
Return to your watch. Even in victory, we are not truly safe.
Sign of her.
I need that merchant. Let me see what you got. No, like, I want to sell my junk, and you're walking away.
All things have a right to grow.
helping me. Wanted to sell stuff. You're being difficult. Really? And there was a merchant like right here, right? Okay, I was gonna say.
Kate came through here the other day. Did you
Let's
see her?
see.
No,
So I don't need any of this
but
stuff.
I never see
Actually,
her when
no,
she
that
passes
the
through.
mighty worn chain
like a
gauntlets are
passing
actually
shadow.
better. But do they have? Yeah, they have power. Okay, cool. So it's like I'm going for a general theme with my equipment. You know, I do value power over other stats. And I
Take
don't
care
want
of
my
yourself.
I don't want my inventory clogged. So that's a thing. I don't need this. Will it let me salvage this? Yes. Will it let me salvage this? Yes. So I get some copper. I've been saving the hammer. I don't know. I figured I was going to give it a try or something. There we go. Now it's more consistent.
Hey,
Cool.
might actually work. Assuming you can find pirates, kill them, and take their map.
But yeah, okay. I'll probably cut some of that out. Anyway, just had to like fix my armor and stuff so that it was all consistent. I am actually pretty picky about it. Oh, there's Bridges Overlook already. So we're still at level 10. We can basically continue the story until it gets to level 20, and then by then we will have to level up to at least level 20. I do try and be anywhere from 5 to 10 levels above the storyline, so good work, Spoiled. Why do I feel like Occam's probably a freaking Asura? Because Asura are crazy and they don't care like who they sell what to. Is it an Asura? No, it's Cave.
Valiant. How unexpected. Nightmare courtiers attacked Bridget's Overlook. I came to investigate. What are you doing here?
I came to see Occam, but he's not here. He forged special armor for Bersalak. It may be the reason he's so powerful.
I see signs of a fight, but no blood upon the ground. The smith was kidnapped, not killed.
Whoever attacked this village must have gotten to Occam. I hope he's all right.
Crafting supplies, various armor smithing supplies in disarray. Smithing hammer. A human-made smithing hammer. Inspect the hammer. It's nearly pristine. Occam's a busy smith, but there's no way he used this to make the armor. The journal. Occam's journal describes the green armor's enchantments and says that they only work if the entire suit is worn.
Look.
I mean, what else am I looking for here? I don't really see nothing. Do I go outside? Is there anything else? Ah, the book. The Smithy account book. There's an entry for a Duchess Fowlane. Oh, fuck Fowlin. I don't like Fowlin. Anyways, for those that don't know, Fowlin is the leader of the Nightmare Court. Okay, so... Ooh, and she killed her. Anyways, so basically what happens at this point is you're allowed to choose. The Nightmare Court was behind the creation of Bersalak's armor. We must act before he kills again. Do you see any options? We could try to rescue Occam, but it may be too late, or we could use Gerwin to bait a Bersalak trap. If we go after Occam, is there any hope that he's alive? I know him by reputation. Brilliant, quiet, prefers a solitary life. He may be strong enough to resist for a little while. Good to know. Gerwin might help us, but how do we persuade her? Difficult to say. Matters of the heart are never certain. Still, if Bersalak is now a member of the court, Gerwin is in great danger. Good point. What are options again? Because the thing is like, I would like to go save Occam so that he's not able to make more armor for the Nightmare Court. That would make the most sense. But I kind of want Gerwin to be able to get her revenge. We'll rescue Occam and strike the Nightmare Court head on. We'll talk with Gerwin and devise a trap for Bersalak. I'm gonna go with Occam. I mean, I love a good revenge story. I would love to help Gerwin, but I feel like either way we will help Gerwin in the end. As you wish. I hope he has not yet turned to the nightmare. Meet me at the Sandy Cove beach. I'll meet you there. What are our rewards? See, I already have all this stuff, though. Okay. We're almost level 18. That's actually kind of exciting. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Mighty Swindler Pauldrons. Don't need them because they're medium. Don't need that. Don't use a dagger. That's broken. Don't need that. Alright, well, we got some things. And let's leave here because we are done. So the story is moving along, as you can see, but you do get to make choices throughout the story. Again, this is what I think leads to a very unique gaming experience. The Green Knight was something that we chose in our character creation, as you guys have seen, and now it's playing a vital role in our story. And this is just the beginning of the story. The first part of the main campaign is all your personal story. Once your personal story is completed, then you move on to the bigger part of the game, which is choosing a faction, which is either the German Priory, the Vigil, or the Order of Whispers. Now, once you choose one of those three, you'll play out a series of events, all ending at Claw Island. And once you go to Claw Island, that is when the final part of the main story begins. This is where all the roads kind of come together. And this is when you'll go and face Zaitan. Or where you'll start your mission to go face Zaitan. And of course, you know, during this time, you'll still make choices. You'll still make choices. You'll still have the ability to choose which path you take to get whatever result. So it's still going to be a unique experience. But as you progress more in the story, it becomes less open to your own personal choice and becomes more, I guess, linear is the word. But yeah. So, but during this opening part, it's very custom, and I do prefer it. So, we'll do one more because I know that I'll be cutting a lot out of this episode, so it'll be a little bit shorter than what's expected. So we're going to go ahead and do this last one at Sandy Cove Beach to rescue Occam, and if it takes a long time, you know, it's just going to be a massive episode, whatever. So let's get this done with. Hammer and steel. Meet Keith. What you got for me, Keith?
This is where the Nightmare Court is holding Occam. If we are to save him, Valiant, then we must hurry. The court is very good at what they do.
Do you think they'll kill him? If they did that, then he wouldn't be able to make them any more suits of armor.
Kill? No. The court increased their numbers through deceit and corruption. They spread poison at the roots. Eventually he will listen to them, and then he will fall to their lies. It is the court's purpose to poison the Dream of Dreams, and thus corrupt the Pale Tree. The darkness we saw in your dream was one such attempt. They torture Sylvari, allowing the dream to absorb darker, more painful memories, both from themselves and from their prey.
Until he joins them, just to make the pain stop. I see. We'd better get him out of their grasp. Immediately.
Agreed. Let's search the camp and hope that Occam has been stalwart thus far. Search the camp, and do not be afraid. I will be as close as your shadow.
Kaith is very stealthy. She is actually one of the thief class, and she likes to use poison, and she kills people. She's very odd for a Sylvari, but you soon learn why, especially in Heart of Thorns. No, she's part of Destiny's Edge. Each race has a part of Destiny's Edge. I think out of all Destiny's Edge, Logan Thackeray, he's actually my least favorite. Kaith and Zoja, I love Zoja because she's played by Felicia Day, and that's like my lady crush. But outside of that, like Kaith and Zoja, I kind of don't like either of them.
Infiltrator! My hounds will feast on you!
Your house won't do shit.
Feel the adrenaline. I may not survive.
You should be fine.
Had enough?
Smell that, my hounds? Smell of fear. Relish it!
Your hounds are dead. Just saying, like,
Avenge me!
now.
I'll set a trap for any who dare follow us. We'll slip out the back of the camp, and they learn the error of their ways.
So you're just gonna abandon me? Why? Okay, so I've killed everybody. At least I think.
Hello! You let me out, yes?
Who are you? Are you Occam? Yeah, you are. Hi, Occam. I thought you were gonna be an Asura.
Here to save me, I hope.
Occam? You're more bubbly than I'd expect for someone who's been tortured.
Them? Ha! Couldn't faze me. I knew someone would come. Left plenty of clues at the forge. Quickly now, and we'll go through the back, less guarded.
That's exactly what Kaith suggested. How did you hear her talking from all the way over here?
Hear her? No. Simplest solution to the problem. Hurry. Courtiers will be here soon. I can forge a vine wall to keep them at bay, but you must move fast. As predicted, many courtiers approach. Vine goes here. Run!
Okay.
Cut that wall down and go after them.
Trust your instincts.
We need to keep running.
But where, though? Where do we run? Where do we run? Oh, now she says down the waterfall. Like...
Wait for it.
I can't move. It's a trap.
Oh, wow. Good job, Kaith. You murdering... Just kidding.
Nice explosion.
I have to ask, Occam, why did you make Fallon the armor? Didn't you know she was of the Nightmare Court?
I knew, but she threatened me. Said they'd break my hands, leave me useless, take away my purpose and my joy. Still, once I saw what they'd done with my masterwork, ugh, disgusting. I should have thrown myself from the cliffs.
No, the lesson here isn't so simple. There are many strands in this tapestry, and yours is only one. Now that you are safe, we deal with Berserlac. Tell us, does your armor have a weakness?
Yes, to forge the armor, it had to be vulnerable to my smithing tools. My hammer made it, my hammer can destroy it.
Valiant, I propose that we use this information and challenge Berserlac to a duel. Then use the smith's hammer as your weapon, and smash him to paste.
Sounds good. I bet Bersalak would come for certain if he received an invitation from Gerwin. Kaith, talk to her and arrange the fight. Occam, bring your hammer. We'll hold a duel at Marban Market. I want as many witnesses as possible when Bersalak falls.
Alrighty, so now I guess the next thing, a weapon of strength and a caretaker's rifle. So I guess the next thing, ooh, we leveled up. The next thing is that we're gonna fight Bersalak, but I'm not gonna do it in this episode. I don't need a Swindler's Mask. I'm not a medium armor class right now. Gears, spear. Well, the spear is better, so I'll go ahead and equip that. Let's see what we got for leveling up. Ooh, pastel lemon dye, rose ice dye, or an olive tint. Olive tint's the only one that I don't have. I have so many dyes already, but I have such a limited amount compared to other people. It's ridiculous. Deposit those onions, and we are good to get out of here. I'm glad that we went after Occam. I'm glad that he wasn't corrupted. You'll often find that later on in the stories, you don't get your happy endings, and it's kind of frustrating. But yeah, no, like, I don't even know how to put it. So I'm actually liking this story so far. I mean, considering I've never really done it before, I'm actually really enjoying myself. I definitely wish I would have tried the Green Knight before, but I'm kind of glad that I'm experiencing it for the first time now. Oh, excuse me. So as I said before with, like, the Destiny's Edge members, like, I really have a hard time deciding, like, who I like better or more, or better or, like, worse, when it comes to the Destiny's Edge, because I know that at the bottom, I do not like Logan Thackeray. I think he's a coward. I think he's stupid. And then with Kaith and Zoja, you know, I love Zoja because she's voiced by Felicia Day, but her character is just like, as an Asura, I kind of expected her to be, I guess, less Asura, which means like less of an asshole, more logical, but she's not. She's actually very belligerent. Even when you're playing through the Asura storyline, I'm like, damn, she's a bitch. And she does apologize, but you basically gotta back her into a corner before she'll actually admit that she was wrong. And I really hate that in a person's personality, where they just will not say that they're wrong, even though they've been proven to be wrong. And then with Cave, you know, she's so mysterious. She comes off as this sweet person that's just trying to get Destiny's Edge back together, and you're really rooting for her to succeed. But then what ends up happening is she has a laundry list too. Like, she's got her own baggage that really starts to affect the story, especially in Heart of Thorns. During the entirety of Heart of Thorns, I hated Kaith, and I'm like, Kaith, what the fuck is your problem? And then finally towards the end, you learn the truth, which I guess makes it a little bit better. So I think if I had to list Destiny's Edge, Aerys Galkin's my favorite, Ritlock Brimstone comes next, then Kaith, then Zoja, then Logan Thackeray. So I don't know, so I have a very love-hate relationship with Kaith. I loved her in the books. I felt bad for her in the novels, but I loved her. In the game, it's really hit and miss. It depends on the situation. But yeah, so that's all that there is for this episode. I know that I'll cut some out, just because we've played some of that mission before. It really just depends. I guess we will start up with the next episode when we are fighting Bersalak. Which that's going to be fun. I don't know how long that episode's going to be, because afterwards I don't know if it'll lead us into the level 20 stuff, and if it does lead us into the level 20 stuff, well, we'll just have to go to a new map and do some tasks. So, that's all I got for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more, let me know in the comment section down below, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. So, ciao guys!